Jack Mustang, the most different than any other channel's channel. Proud supporter of Autism Speaks.
Hello YouTubers, how's everybody doing today? Lately I've been bored this past year since 2020 started, and I gotta admit I've been real bored. And I'm really nervous of how this election day is gonna go this year. And lately I've been staying in my house because it sometimes could be real hot outside. I feel like the global warming has an effect on the weather. It always seems to be a lot hotter each year. I gotta admit, I can't wait until 2021 so I can be out of my house and going somewhere where I wanted to go ever since this pandemic started. And I gotta admit, I wish I had a camcorder so I can use it everywhere I go, because that would be real nice. I don't think an iPhone has that good quality of video as a camcorder. Yep, I'm definitely asking it for Christmas this year. However, I always wonder when I'll be starting to film again. Hopefully I'll start filming as soon as this pandemic is over. And hopefully by that time I'll get a car and maybe I'll go to places to film. But hopefully I'll have a camcorder for YouTube. Man, I gotta admit, look how young I am in this one. I got the weird hair, I think this might be when I had that Android at one point. Anyway guys, let's get to the latest events. So one day my girlfriend texted me if I wanted to meet her friend, and I said yes. And of course we were going to meet at Gilmore, where I pretty much play basketball over there, and I wonder if there's going to be a season this year. Anyway, I bought my girlfriend a gift for our early 1 year anniversary, and I know it's been only 11 months since we've been together. I bought her a split heart necklace just in case we do all of a sudden go into quarantine again. That way we'll know that we're not far apart, and of course she'll have part of me and I'll have part of her. So then we saw each other, we walked over Gilmore, and of course I met her friend Maya. So that day I put it on the other half, which I put on with my name on it. She loved it so much, and I like it too, because at least we'll know that we're not far apart by having each other's names on a single necklace. It took long to put it on, but at least I put it on. I did pretty good. I gotta admit, I like her shirt a lot. After that, we ended up taking a group selfie, and then I left. Here's something awesome. I was filmed in a music video, for a music video, and it's for my friend Connor, who has, I don't know what he has, but he has this thing where he's sensitive to sound and he has seizures every time he hears loud sounds. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I got to be a part of it, especially with my other friends that got to be a part of it as well. It was actually for Connor's sister, singer-songwriter Quinn Lesperians. Of course, she's trying to be famous, which is kind of cool. I really hope her song makes a big hit. So then the next day, we went for a long drive to Kentucky and to Tennessee. We first went to Kentucky. And of course, we went to this restaurant right down by the Ohio River, which borders Indiana. And as you may know or not know, I am a photographer. This was a beautiful place to see the sunshine on the waters, and it definitely does look lovely on the water. It kind of does remind me of that one place I went in Chatham Lake. Actually, no, Chippewa Lake in Medina. And of course, my mom and dad were there, and this was their third trip to Louisville, Kentucky. This was me and my brother's first trip to Louisville, Kentucky. And of course, I had this amazing cheeseburger, which tasted so great. It actually had some nice dipping or else sauce on it. And of course, my mom knows the owner of the restaurant. And before I left, I got a beautiful shot of the twilight sky over the river. It almost looked like a color of magenta and violet. So then the next day, me and my family woke up in our hotel room in Louisville. I saw these very cool two cars. This one being a Chevy Chevelle, which was a 1967, and a Chevy Camaro. Pretty cool. So it took a while and we made it to Tennessee. And of course the town of Gatlinburg or Sevierville. And before you know it, we were in our destination. Although we were pretty high, elevation of over 1,700 feet. However, it was not as high as the Rocky Mountains, and before you know it, I was in paradise. And of course, look how beautiful that view is of the Smoky Mountains. We actually stayed in the Glimpse of Heaven cabin, that's what our cabin was called, with our old neighbors and family friends, the Fittipaldos. And of course we had a really good time, and of course they actually left a day early than us. And of course the morning I stayed there, this is what I will wake up to. Of course we were in bear country, of course we were hiking and we had to be careful about spotting bears. We saw this beautiful waterfall in the forest in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. It was kind of a cute waterfall. I liked it. There were some times when we had to wear our masks because there was some other people that we had to protect ourselves from. Now it seems like it has a little bit of similarities to the Rocky Mountains, but I feel like the Rocky Mountains are a lot more beautiful than this. Of course, it was a nice view, and of course, nice pictures of my family and I. Of course, my brother and his friend Gabriella went to the candy store to pick up candy. They wanted to go to the candy store so bad. And while I was there, I saw parrots. This cockatoo, and this parrot that you can adopt in a pet store over there. And of course, I bought myself something at the candy store, pretty much chocolate, of course. But the days in Tennessee, it was really hot out. But I gotta tell you, I can't stop thinking about this view. Although there was a lot of pigeons around here, I actually got a beautiful shot of these lovebirds, and I gotta admit, remind me of me and Catherine. So one morning we woke up, and of course, it was time for us to go home. Said goodbye to the cabin in my head, and we left. I never liked leaving places like that, ever. It really takes my breath away when I see places so beautiful like that. But it's hard to believe school will be starting soon, and of course, it is August and school starts a lot lately, and God only knows what's gonna happen if schools will ever open or not this year during COVID-19. Like I said, I'd rather them do online school instead than to just walk in a building in a group of people where somehow they could all of a sudden probably get COVID-19 and pretty much quarantine themselves. And to be honest, there's gotta be better ways than overcrowding people on a school bus. And let's be honest here, just because you can sanitize a school bus doesn't mean you can actually kill COVID-19, which you can't because we couldn't even kill it yet. But hopefully developing a vaccine by February will kill COVID-19. Hopefully by the time the second semester comes, there will be a rainbow and a light at the end of the tunnel, and people will go to their dance parties, including prom. But right now we should find ways to limit stress in hospital systems. But right now we should stay safe and mask up. Anyway guys, thanks for watching and stay calm. What is up everybody, Jack Mustang here. If you guys haven't done it yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel for pretty much videos of everything. And also, if you guys haven't done it yet, follow me on Instagram at JackMustang17. And then please follow me on Snapchat at JackSell17. And then, if you guys also haven't done it yet, please be sure to follow my other Instagram accounts I own. And if you guys can, please add me on Facebook at Jack Savaggio. And of course, I use Twitter at JackMustang17, but I don't use Twitter that much. Not to mention TikTok. Follow me on TikTok at JackMustang4.